So these are some of my collares, my protecciones, my mazos espirituales, my cuentas espirituales. Now this trigonolito represents a semi. In the Taino spirituality, seminismo or semiism, and this represents the Lord of la Casaba, Yucau Bagua Maracoti. So this is one of the collares that I wear, one of the protecciones that I wear. I'm going to show you two that my spiritual ahijada made for me. Evi la Taina. This is beaded, and it is a medicine bag. There is herbs. This is leather. And she prepared it. There's herbs in there. You can see it's got feathers. This represents the medicine man in Taino, or medicine woman in Taino spirituality. El Beique or El Boitú. The Caribbean also had male caciques, but they also had female cacicas. So there are female, of course, there are female medicine women, shamans, behicas, or boitus. And so this is one that she made for me. And I wear these during powwow. This is another one that she made for me. And I love it. And I wear these, this is part of my spiritual regalia during the summertime when I visit powwows here in New England. Now, the word powwow comes from the Nordic language of a tribe of Native Americans that lived in Massachusetts. They were known as the Algonquin. So the word we use for gatherings here in New England, powwows, comes from the word pawa, okay? Pawa, people say that it represents or it meant to dream. Others say that it means medicine man or medicine woman, and also curing rituals. The Taino people also had a gathering, and they called it an arrieto. Arrieto was a ceremony, a gathering of a tribe, a Yucayeke, to honor the Semi, to honor the spirits of the elements of nature, to honor God, whether it was for fertility, for rain. So anyways, these are some of the protecciones that I use to represent my Taino, my Arawake blood, to represent my Taino people in the powwows here in Massachusetts and New Hampshire. So I commissioned Evi la Taina to prepararme another cuenta, another collar, another protección, and I'm going to let her speak about it, and then I'll end the video with why I wanted it. Sancista Brujo Luis.
Mira lo que estoy haciendo. Pero se me dio los colores de la corona. Después me dice, I'm starting with the legs.
I put the red crown in the circle. And I put the amber gems in the side.
Ay, me encanta. It's beautiful.
You see this in front of you. Se ve brilloso, hermosa. Ay, padrino, se ve hermosa.
Sé que tú estás ocupado con tus cosas espirituales. No te preocupes, que yo entiendo. No te preocupes, pues mira qué belleza. Pero, I have a question. Voy a ponerla aquí. You see these two greens? This is because of the body. The green is from the flag. So what should I do? Should I leave it like that? Keep on going? Oh, la cara. ¿Qué color lo quiere? This green or the Monte green? Gotta let me know. Padrino, I'm gonna tell you why I can't put more yellow here. Because you see the arco? You see the arco on the bottom? It's not gonna show that arco. So I need a different color. Si pongo más amarillo ahí, se va a ver solamente el diamante nada más. Tú sabes, mira bien. Mira, quiero que tú mires bien. So, ¿qué hago? Ayúdame. I need your help. You see, Mira la corona. Oh my gosh, I love it. I put orange. Yo tenía un anaranjado en el europeo, pero chinita para nosotros nosotros del campo. Míralo ahí. I was gonna put blue, pero no me gustó el blue. La terminé. Oh my gosh, Sancito Brujo Luis, I'm gonna do the small version for me. Me and you, I'm gonna have the only one así. Tú me das el permiso para yo hacerme el mismo así, porque como el mío se me rompió, yo quiero hacerme otro. And I love these colors. Ay, yo te voy a jugar la idea. ¿Tú me das permiso? ¿Sí? ¿Sí? Yeah. I just finished it. Mira la borda se ve bonita, mira. I just finished it. Se ve bonita. So tomorrow, I'll do the chain part. Ay, se va a quedar bonita. Esta está bonita. Mira qué belleza. I took it to the center, to the ceremony site. My cacique, he blessed it. He said, oh, this is the two waters? And I told him, yeah. And I said, it was for you. And he says, oh, okay. Y le dije sobre el sunset, más o menos. And he said, oh, that's interesting, Evie, that's interesting. So I took her to the center and she's blessed. Misión cumplida. No te voy a dejar sufrir. I already finished the chain. Mira qué belleza. You see? I cannot wait for you to have in your hand. She's all done. She's all yours. Mañana mando la cajita con calma y te la envío. ¿Está bien? Que la aproveche. Que se ve hermosa.
So I received my package from Evi La Taina, my spiritual ahijada. I wasn't expecting this big box. I was expecting a small envelope. So of course I opened it up. There was a bunch of goodies that I'm going to keep private, and I sent her pictures. But here is la medalla, the medallion of, first of all, I was like impressed, of the beaded medalla handmade of Ataveira. Atabe Yerma Wakar Apito Suimaku. Now, although Evi La Taina and her cacique blessed and consecrated it, I also want to do a small little ritual for my medalla. So the first way I'm going to consecrate it is with a puro of mapacho. This puro of mapacho, this mapacho comes from Peru. And so I'm going to light it, and I'm going to give some of the smoke to the four directions, calling the spirits of the four directions. And I'm going to call God above and all the spirits below. Now, as I'm doing this, as I'm giving it the smoke of the mapacho, I am praying. I'm asking the spirit of the mapacho to purify this cuenta, this collar, to give it energy, to give it blessings. I do use tobacco only spiritually. You don't see me using it online when I'm talking about spirits. Only when I'm working spiritually will you see me use this sacred herb. So again, I'm blowing the tobacco and I'm just purifying it, consecrating it, and giving it my energy and my prayers. So now I'm going to spray it down with some ron borinqueño, some Puerto Rican rum. I'm asking the spirit to lead me, to guide me as I am cleansing and purifying this collar. And so I'm going to spray it down with ron puertorriqueño. And now I'm just going to add some alcoholado borinqueño, some Puerto Rican alcoholado bay rum that I prepared with herbs and leaves and roots that my mom sent me from Puerto Rico. When I consecrate a resguardo, I like to consecrate it with the elements earth, air, fire, water, spirit, sun, moon, land, and sea. So here I am just passing it through el fuego, the fire, and now I'm praying over it as I shake la amaraca, the sacred maracas, invoking the spirit or calling on the spirit of Atabe to charge and bless this resguardo, this of Ataveira. Now, as I said prior, I like to charge, bless, and consecrate all my resguardos, my medallas, my protecciones with the elements, and then pray over them. And here you see that I'm smudging it down with the sacred tabanuco. Tabanuco is a resin that comes from the Caribbean island of Borinquen and some other areas in Puerto Rico. The Taino used tabanuco spiritually, in spiritual ceremonies, in religious ceremonies, and in other, aspects of their life. So this tabanuco, I'm smudging down la ataveira to purify it, to cleanse it. If you want to know a little bit more about tabanuco in a future video, leave a comment down below and I'll talk about tabanuco in the next or a future video. So here are both my amuletos made by Evi La Taina. And of course, the first one I did a video on, El Beique, the male shaman, and then the one that I just received, which is Atave, the Semi Atave, which is this one right here. So I want to take a moment to say, Evi, thank you for being patient with me. I wanted a lot of symbolism with the colors of the beads. Every color has a symbolism, a spiritual symbolism, from the black outlining of the Beique to the white outline of Atave. Everything has a symbolism. Now, although both amuletas represent, one, of course, Atave, and the other one represents El Beique, the medicine man, the Boitu, there's a Taino mythology that I would like to share that I wanted to incorporate into these amuletos. So the story talks about a man by the name of Guabayona, and he becomes the first shaman within Taino spirituality. He contracts a fatal disease and is aided by a spirit. Her name is Guabonito. She's a spirit of agua dulce, sweet waters. So Guabonito is an archetype of Atave, Yermao, Guacar, Apito, Suimaco. And Guabonito, with her knowledge of healing, of the mysteries of herbs, heals Guabayona with the knowledge of her plant medicine. So when Guabayona heals from the life-threatening ordeal that he is going through, Guabonito bestows upon him the sacred siba, the sacred stones, and the sacred rattles, the sacred amaracas. And she bestows upon him the title of being the first Beique, the first Boitu, the first holy man, medicine man, shaman. So Atave represents the mother. The Beique represents the father. Ataveira represents divine femininity. El Beique represents divine masculine, the divine masculine principles of creation. Atave is feminine, the Beique, male energy. Atave is the moon, Caraya, night, Marahu. El Beique represents sun, Güey, day, Boinayel. Ataveira represents cold and cool. El Beique represents hot and warmth. Ataveira is soft. El Beique is hard. Ataveira is receptive. El Beique is active. Ataveira represents the yonic, the valvic. The Beique represents the phallic symbol. Ataveira represents intuitive. The Beique logic. Ataveira internal energy. El Beique external energy. Ataveira represents the earth, the Beique the skies. Ataveira represents the autumn and the winter. El Beique represents the spring and summer. Now in the Caribbean, Ataveira would represent the rainy season, the season of the hurricane. Y el Beique would represent the dry season and the summer season. Ataveira symbolizes the earth, water, west and north, the land. El Beique could represent air and fire, east and south, and the sky. Ataveira represents el sumsum, the babey, el colibri, which is the hummingbird, or el macuro, which is the owl, while el Beique would represent el guaraguao, the hawk, and el guanabo, the turkey. Atabeira embodies the unknown. El Beike embodies that which is known. Atabeira is the mind. The Beike is the body. Atabeira is contracting energy. El Beike is expanding energy. Atabeira is the inside. El Beike is the outside. Atabeira is decreasing, el Behique is increasing. Atabeira is below, y el Behique above. So if you carefully look at the amuletos, you will notice the yin and yang symbolism. Yin is black and yang is white. But I wanted the male Beike to have the feminine yin energy, and you can see that within the black beading, as I wanted Atabeira to have the white border representing the male yin energy, representing the ebb and constant flow. And this symbolizes that all that Yaya, God created, everything that exists has both energies within them, Sol y Luna, male and female. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Please hit that like button. Please share this video. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell button so you can receive notifications of future videos when I post future videos. Here I am putting on los collares. They feel good. I energized them. I consecrated them. I blessed them. And they're ready. Thank you, Evi. Sansista Bruholu.